Have you ever felt that despite all your efforts, people just don't seem to respect you? It's frustrating, isn't it? You know you have the potential, the skills, and the value to offer, but for some reason, respect just doesn't seem to come naturally. What if I told you that the key to gaining instant respect isn't about what you say, but how you carry yourself? The truth is, your body language speaks louder than any words you could say. It's your silent communicator, and it's often the first thing people notice. In a world where we constantly compete for attention, the Stoics taught us that true power lies in the way we present ourselves, calm, confident, and unshaken. Today, we're diving into 5 simple body language moves that will transform how people perceive you. These small shifts can help you command respect without saying a word. Let's explore how you can instantly elevate your presence and show the world that you mean business. 1. Stand tall with open shoulders. Your posture speaks louder than words ever could. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed how people immediately seem to react to your presence? It wasn't your words or your appearance, it was your posture. The way you stand has a profound impact on how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. Standing tall with open shoulders is one of the most powerful ways to command respect without saying a single word. When you stand tall with your shoulders back and chest open, you send a message to the world. I'm confident, I'm worthy, and I deserve to take up space. This simple act is a direct reflection of how much you value yourself. It's about more than just looking confident. It's about embodying confidence and letting that be seen by others. And the best part, it starts with you. When you take the time to stand tall, you are already practicing the self-respect that others will naturally reflect to you. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, emphasized that true strength comes from within. Standing tall is not just a physical gesture, it's a sign of inner strength. When you carry yourself with dignity and confidence, you send a message that you are in control of your body, mind, and presence. It's a way of showing that you are unshaken by external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And what better way to demonstrate that you control your thoughts than by showing it in your posture? When you stand tall, you give yourself the power to own any space you enter. It's not about being arrogant or seeking attention. It's about making sure that you show up as your most authentic self, unapologetically. You're telling the world that you are worthy of respect, and that starts with respecting yourself. The simple act of standing tall communicates strength, calm, and self-assurance. People will naturally gravitate toward you because your energy, your presence, demands respect. Confidence is reflected in how we hold ourselves. Think about the last time you felt truly confident. How did you carry yourself? It was probably in a moment when you stood tall, shoulders back and head held high. Confidence isn't just about how you feel inside. It's reflected in how you stand. When you stand tall, you feel more capable, more empowered. Your body mirrors the strength you want to project to the world. Yet, for many of us, standing tall doesn't come easily. In a world that often teaches us to shrink, to stay humble, or to not take up too much space, standing tall can feel uncomfortable. But that's exactly why it's so important. Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort as a tool for growth. By choosing to stand tall, you are stepping outside your comfort zone and claiming your space in the world. You don't need anyone's permission to take up space. This is a key Stoic lesson. You are not defined by external opinions or judgments. Standing tall is an act of rejecting the notion that you need to seek validation from others. You can carry yourself with dignity and strength, not because others say you should, but because you know your worth. When you stand tall, you're affirming to yourself that you deserve respect, regardless of external validation. This practice doesn't need to be grandiose. It doesn't require any special circumstances. It's simply a daily choice to stand with integrity and strength, no matter what life throws your way. Every time you walk into a room, make the choice to stand tall. Every time you interact with someone, maintain that posture of self-respect. It doesn't matter if you're feeling down or insecure. Stand tall, and your mind will follow. You will begin to feel stronger, more capable, and more deserving of respect. Standing tall is not just about looking strong. It's about being strong, inside and out. Think of a time when you were faced with a challenge and you remained calm and composed. How did you carry yourself in that moment? Your body posture played a role in your ability to remain steady. Standing tall in moments of stress or uncertainty reminds you that you are in control no matter what's happening around you. The Stoics embraced adversity as a tool for growth, and standing tall is a small but powerful way to train yourself to face adversity head-on. Standing tall is a constant reminder that your worth is not determined by external circumstances. It's about how you choose to show up in the world. And when you stand tall, you give yourself the opportunity to own your space, to express your confidence, and to radiate the inner strength that Stoicism teaches us to cultivate. Action steps. Be mindful of your posture. Whenever you catch yourself slouching or feeling small, correct your posture. Straighten your back, open your shoulders, and lift your chin. It's a small shift that makes a big difference. Practice standing tall in front of a mirror. See how it changes your energy and confidence. Notice how your mindset shifts when you stand with purpose. Observe how people treat you. As you practice standing tall, notice how others respond to your presence. More often than not, people will begin to show more respect, simply because you respect yourself. 2. Make eye contact. The eyes are the window to the soul. Have you ever felt disconnected during a conversation? Perhaps the other person wouldn't make eye contact, and it made you feel as though they weren't really present or engaged. We often overlook the power of eye contact, but it's one of the most powerful ways to establish respect and connection with others. Eye contact is more than just a physical gesture. It's a reflection of your inner strength and your ability to be fully present. When you make steady, confident eye contact with someone, you're telling them that you are grounded, engaged, and confident in yourself. It communicates your respect for them and shows that you are truly present in the conversation. On the flip side, avoiding eye contact can make you seem distracted, untrustworthy, or insecure. It's one of the first things people notice about you. When you hold someone's gaze with calmness and confidence, you're saying, "I see you, and I am confident in myself." In today's world, we tend to shy away from discomfort, and making eye contact can sometimes feel awkward, especially in intense or stressful situations. But the Stoic mindset teaches us to embrace discomfort, not avoid it. Making eye contact forces us to face vulnerability head-on. It's a practice that aligns with the Stoic principle of controlling your reactions, no matter what external situation arises. Instead of looking away when things get uncomfortable, you choose to stay present, to remain calm, and to control your own response. When you are about to react emotionally, pause and take control. Epictetus. In Stoicism, we are taught that our emotions do not control us. Our actions and reactions are what define us. Eye contact is a direct reflection of this. When you look someone in the eye, you are saying that you are in control of your emotions. You are not letting nervousness, insecurity, or fear dictate your actions. Instead, you are choosing to stay present, grounded, and unshaken by external pressure. It's not just about showing confidence. It's about mastering yourself and your emotions, regardless of what's happening around you. Think about the people you respect the most. Often, they are the ones who make eye contact without hesitation. It's not aggressive, it's confident, calm, and steady. Eye contact creates a deeper connection between you and the person you're interacting with. It fosters trust, builds rapport, and lets others know that you are fully engaged. A person who holds eye contact without wavering is someone who can be trusted to listen, understand, and act with integrity. This is what commands respect. But let's be clear. Eye contact is not about dominating or intimidating others. It's about being present in the moment and showing that you value the interaction. By looking someone in the eye, you are saying, "I am here with you, I respect you, and I am confident in what I am saying." It's a quiet but powerful way to communicate your strength without uttering a single word. I'm not afraid to be seen for who I am. In many ways, making eye contact is a form of vulnerability. It requires you to be open, to be seen. But it also demonstrates immense strength that comes from being fully present in the moment and refusing to shy away from who you are. When you make eye contact, you are signaling that you are not afraid to be visible, to be authentic. However, like anything else, making eye contact requires practice. You may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if it's not something you're used to. But just as Stoicism encourages us to embrace discomfort for growth, making eye contact is an opportunity to grow in self-confidence and emotional control. Each time you make eye contact, you are reinforcing your ability to stay calm, to remain present, and to express your self-worth without saying a word. Practice making eye contact in everyday situations. Start with simple interactions, when talking to a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger. Hold their gaze for a few seconds longer than you might normally do. Use eye contact to stay grounded in challenging situations. In moments of tension or discomfort, remind yourself to maintain steady eye contact. It will help you stay present and in control of your emotions. Observe how people react to you. As you begin to make eye contact consistently, pay attention to how others respond. You'll notice that people respect you more and feel more connected to you when you engage in this simple, powerful gesture. Making eye contact is a small but incredibly powerful tool that allows you to control the interaction, project confidence, and show respect to others. It reflects your inner strength, your ability to stay grounded, and your willingness to be seen for who you truly are. By embracing this Stoic practice, you'll not only gain respect from others, but also develop a deeper sense of self-assurance and emotional control. So, the next time you enter a conversation, remember, look them in the eye, stay calm, and own your presence. 3. Smile confidently. A smile is the most powerful weapon in the world when used with intention. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed someone with a calm, assured smile on their face? That smile, calm and genuine, often says more than 1,000 words. It's not a forced grin or a nervous laugh. It's the quiet strength of someone who is confident, at ease with themselves, and not afraid to show it. This is the kind of smile that commands respect. It's a smile that reflects inner peace and the Stoic practice of embracing discomfort while remaining calm and composed. A smile is more than just an expression. It's a reflection of how you feel inside. When you smile with confidence, you are signaling to the world that you are in control of your emotions. Confidence is not about pretending to be happy all the time. It's about choosing to face challenges with grace and calmness. A confident smile shows others that you are at peace, regardless of the circumstances. In Stoicism, we are taught to control our reactions, not let external events dictate how we feel. By smiling confidently, we express our ability to maintain our composure even when life presents challenges. Think about a time when you were in a difficult situation and someone flashed you a genuine smile. It likely put you at ease, didn't it? A sincere smile creates a sense of trust and warmth, making others feel comfortable and respected. It signals that you are open, approachable, and that you possess the calm needed to handle difficult situations. When you smile confidently, you're not only showing others that you are strong, but you are reminding yourself of your own inner strength. Smiling in the face of adversity is the true Stoic response. In many situations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or even defeated. But the Stoics believed that the way we react to difficulties is what defines our character. By smiling through challenges, you're choosing to embrace them rather than being consumed by them. It's a reminder to yourself and to others that you are unshaken, no matter what the world throws your way. This simple act of smiling doesn't mean ignoring the challenges in front of you. It means facing them with the understanding that you are in control of how you respond. A confident smile in tough times shows that you are resilient, that you have the inner strength to remain calm, and that you have the power to choose your attitude. It is a reflection of the Stoic principle of mastering your emotions and choosing how you want to react to life. When you smile confidently, you're no longer a passive observer in your own life. Instead, you take an active role in shaping your experience. You take responsibility for how you show up in the world, and your smile reflects that power. A smile doesn't just help you feel better, it also influences how others perceive you. Have you ever noticed that when someone smiles at you, it's difficult not to smile back? There's something disarming about it. It draws people in, makes them feel welcome, and, most importantly, it earns their respect. A confident smile shows that you are secure in yourself and that you are not afraid to project positivity even in difficult circumstances. A smile is an act of self-respect and confidence. When you smile with confidence, it's an expression of self-respect. You're showing the world that you are at peace with who you are, and you're not afraid to show that to others. It's a subtle yet powerful act of kindness, not just toward others, but also toward yourself. By choosing to smile, you are choosing to embody your Stoic strength, embracing the moment, the struggle, and the beauty in simply being present. Action steps. Practice smiling confidently in front of a mirror. Try smiling naturally and holding it for a few seconds. Notice how it shifts your mindset. It may feel strange at first, but it's an easy way to boost your self-assurance. In challenging situations, remind yourself to smile. Even if you're nervous or facing a tough moment, choose to smile. It will help you stay calm, grounded, and in control. Observe how others react to your smile. You'll notice that people are more likely to engage with you and show you respect when you exude confidence and positivity through a simple smile. 4. Don't rush. Stay calm. In the midst of chaos, remain calm. Your power lies in your ability to control your response. Have you ever been in a stressful situation where everything around you is moving fast and the pressure feels overwhelming? It's natural to want to rush, to act quickly, and to react to everything happening around you. But here's the truth. Rushing doesn't lead to control. In fact, it often leads to mistakes, frustration, and loss of power. The Stoics, however, had a different approach. They believed in the power of stillness, the strength that comes from being calm in the face of adversity. The more you can control your response in times of stress, the more power you have over your own life. It is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Epictetus. Think about a time when things were chaotic around you and you felt the pressure to act fast. Perhaps it was a meeting with a tight deadline, a confrontation with someone you respect, or a difficult situation where everyone seemed to be looking to you for answers. What was your first instinct? To rush in and fix everything immediately? To react emotionally to the stress of the moment? Stoicism teaches us to pause before reacting. It teaches us that while we cannot control the external events around us, we have the power to control how we respond. This is where true strength lies, not in reacting impulsively, but in responding with purpose and clarity. When you take a moment to breathe, to slow down and to choose how you respond, you regain control over your emotions and the situation itself. The simple act of staying calm in the face of stress is not a sign of weakness. It is the mark of inner strength. Remaining calm is not about avoiding the situation or pretending that everything is fine. It's about acknowledging the challenge and choosing to stay composed, no matter how intense the pressure may feel. Think about the leaders you respect most, whether in business, sports, or life. How do they handle moments of stress? Do they rush in without thinking, or do they take a breath, step back, and approach the situation with clarity and purpose? They know that rushing often leads to more chaos. By staying calm, they bring order to the storm. Calmness is the cradle of power. Josiah Gilbert Holland. When you stay calm, you send a message to everyone around you. You are in control. Calmness creates space for clear thought and thoughtful action. In a world that values speed and urgency, the ability to remain composed is a powerful tool. It shows that you are not easily shaken and that you trust yourself to handle any challenge that comes your way. It's not always easy, of course. The temptation to react is strong, especially when things feel out of control. But remember, this is where the Stoic principle of detachment comes into play. You can choose to detach from the rush, to detach from the emotional charge of the situation. You're not a slave to your emotions. By choosing to stay calm, you're exercising your freedom to control your own reactions. When you make a conscious effort to stay calm, you align yourself with a sense of inner peace. This peace is the foundation of all Stoic practices. By remaining calm, you avoid the trap of impulsive reactions, and instead you respond with clarity, wisdom, and strength. This is how you regain control over your own life. Pause before reacting. The next time you feel the pressure to react quickly, take a deep breath. Count to 3. Let yourself think before responding. Observe your emotional state. When you find yourself getting overwhelmed, remind yourself that your power lies in how you respond. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them dictate your actions. Practice calmness in small moments. Start by practicing staying calm in everyday situations. Whether it's a disagreement with a friend or a stressful task at work, take a moment to center yourself before reacting. 5. Create personal space. Respect for yourself begins with setting boundaries. In a world that constantly demands more of us, it's easy to feel like we must say yes to everything. We often find ourselves giving away our time, energy, and attention without even realizing it. Whether it's the constant notifications, people asking for favors, or the demands of work, it can all become overwhelming. This is where the power of personal space comes in, both physical and emotional. Creating boundaries is not a selfish act. It's an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing your own worth and protecting your peace. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. This powerful statement speaks directly to the concept of boundaries. Too often, we overextend ourselves, pouring our energy into others at the expense of our own well-being. The Stoics understood the importance of not letting others drain your energy, and they emphasized the importance of maintaining control over what you give to the world. By creating personal space, whether by limiting how much you share with others or how much time you dedicate to them, you are reclaiming your energy and your peace. Imagine the last time you felt completely drained, physically or emotionally. Perhaps it was after an interaction with someone who constantly demands your attention or makes you feel emotionally exhausted. When we fail to set boundaries, we allow others to dictate the terms of our energy. This leaves us vulnerable and depleted, unable to show up as the best version of ourselves. Creating personal space doesn't just mean physically distancing yourself from others. It means learning to say no when you need to, learning to put yourself first, and learning to protect your time and energy. The Stoic approach to boundaries is rooted in the principle of self-respect. It's about knowing your limits and choosing to protect your inner peace. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus. We cannot control how others behave or how much they demand from us, but we can control how much we give. Creating personal space is about reclaiming that control. It's about recognizing that your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being are yours to protect. You do not owe anyone your constant availability or your emotional labor. The key to preserving your peace is learning when to say no and when to step back. This doesn't make you cold or uncaring. It makes you someone who values their well-being enough to set healthy boundaries. True respect begins with respecting yourself first. When you establish personal boundaries, you are not only protecting your peace but also teaching others how to treat you. By setting clear boundaries, you are showing people that you value your own needs and are unwilling to allow anyone to violate that. It's a powerful message that reinforces your self-worth and your commitment to your own well-being. People will begin to respect you more, not because you demand it, but because you demonstrate it through your actions. This is especially true in relationships, whether personal or professional. When you allow people to cross your boundaries, you are silently telling them that your needs don't matter. On the other hand, when you create healthy boundaries, you are affirming that you are worthy of respect and that your peace is non-negotiable. Start by recognizing your limits. What drains you emotionally or physically? Identify areas where you need more space and start setting boundaries there. Practice saying no when necessary. It's okay to decline invitations or requests that compromise your peace. Respect yourself enough to say no when it's needed. Create space for yourself. Whether it's a quiet time each day for reflection or distance from people who drain you, find ways to protect your energy and restore your peace. As we've seen today, the way we carry ourselves can have a profound impact on how others perceive us and how we experience the world around us. From standing tall with open shoulders to maintaining steady eye contact, smiling confidently, staying calm in chaos, and creating personal space. Each of these body language moves is rooted in the Stoic principles of self-respect, emotional control, and inner strength. Remember, these simple practices are powerful tools that can transform not just how others view you, but also how you view yourself. They allow you to take control of your own presence and energy, making sure that you're always showing up as the best version of yourself. I encourage you to start implementing these techniques in your daily life. Begin by standing tall today, making eye contact in your next conversation, and smiling confidently, even in challenging moments. Over time, these small changes will have a huge impact on your confidence, respect, and personal power. Thank you for joining me in today's video. I hope these Stoic-inspired practices help you take charge of your presence and relationships. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next video. I'll see you again soon, where we'll explore more ways to transform your life through Stoic wisdom. Stay strong, stay present, and remember, your power lies within you.